Yo, what's happening, people? You're listening to the WRESTHINGS podcast, the Kenny Omega approved podcast. If you like what you're hearing, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. And yeah, you already know this podcast is by the Mandem, for the Mandem. Bow!
Street clothes.
Vicky Bella said,
Attire B.
Vicky Bella said the game.
We're Justin when we laugh yesterday, though. You got to Justin. We're Justin. My man said, yeah. Because with Shrako had shades of each father. We're just like, yo, chill. You want too much wrestling. Killed me. Episode 75, right?
Oh, let me double check.
Episode 75, I think it's 75. Definitely 75.
Quick facts.
Yeah, man. Episode 75 of the Wrestling Podcast. As you can see, yeah, we're all hyped up. You know, talking about women, talking about female wrestlers respectfully, as they'll say. Respectfully and stuff. Hey, how you guys been? It's coming home, by the way.
Yeah,
it's coming home, hopefully.
Hopefully, fam. Don't come and embarrass us, I beg, fam.
Trust me.
Hopefully.
But before we do that, intros.
When I say go up, you say daddy. Go up!
Daddy!
Go up!
Daddy!
It's a strong star rating, leg drop hating, big back rubbing, Chris Jericho loving, son of a gun. It's your boy Doughboy, aka Soldy Lee, aka Pro Got Tees, aka the Cargill Maniac, aka the Black Velvet to your Red Velvet, aka the Nostalgia Police, aka It's Coming Home, baby.
Yo, people, it's your boy NK, aka the man of the hour.
Too sweet to be sour.
We in the building. Right, it's your boy Sam Blacks, Mr. Controversial. You know, I was gonna do your promo because you nice to me. I'm gonna memorize it. I will memorize it. Don't worry, I will memorize it. Underdone. Oh my gosh, Fist for the top 5 dead or alive. Big men. Mr. 150 million %. Mr. Hot Takes. I'm a bit rusty this week, but we're getting there. I'm here.
Wow.
Got,
so you're not even a special guest at this point. He's part of the family, man.
How much I've missed this guy. I've seen this guy on Twitter, the messages, but I haven't seen this guy since, 3 months ago?
it's been a while still.
Been a while.
Was I on the podcast when you last came?
No, you know.
You weren't.
No, you weren't here.
Yeah. So when was the last time I saw you then?
Yeah.
Probably the 50th. Was it the 50th?
You're lying.
No,
It can't be.
we must have shot something from my channel.
No, wait.
Oh, yeah,
Media Day.
Media Day, that's it. Media Day, that's it, yeah.
Yeah, it's been a minute. But yeah, Mekz, Wrestlemaniacuk UK, wrestling fan, wrestling enthusiast, the Wrestlemaniac.
If you will.
Don't forget. No, but yeah, happy to be back on the WRESTHINGS podcast. You know, first and foremost, I have to give you guys your flowers. It's not when it's 50 episodes we come and celebrate, or 100 episodes. This is 75. We're in the middle of the journey to 100.
Appreciate it.
So that the signing of NK, the Hood Crest, I've been meaning to chat on this for a while.
He's been
Cracker of a signing. Cracking signing. Taking the free agents off the market, putting them in jobs. That's what we do. Yeah, 100%. That's been brilliant. Obviously, Kenny Omega approved. Yeah. I've got a message here that I'm gonna share, if you don't mind.
Oh shit!
From a supporter. His name is Curtis.
Big up my nigga Curtis. Curtis Bell. Big up my nigga.
Okay,
I said to him I'm gonna plug him on the channel, but I big up Curtis every single time.
Pause.
Pause, man. Sorry. You're even mad. You're not well. You're just sick.
Come on. Hey guys. Respectfully.
Sicko mode.
Respectfully doesn't say.
Sicko mode. Fucking hell.
I'm playing. Let's go.
Big up Curtis every single time.
Curtis Bell must have messaged me, introducing himself. He said, I saw some of your videos here, and I saw that you're a contributor to WRESTHINGS on YouTube. The channel has something I've been watching a lot recently. Jeez. And he goes to talk about, the British wrestling scene and stuff that he's into right now. So I was speaking to him again, I think it was last week, and he's basically put together like a little idea on his blog of wrestlers that should have their own documentaries from the Brit Rest scene.
Yeah.
Have you guys read the article?
I've read it.
Okay, yeah.
Roy Johnson posted it the other day. Big up Roy Johnson.
Yeah. So I was gonna share it with you guys if you hadn't seen it. But he in the lead up to it, he's written something really nice about you guys, which I wanted to read because it's like I said, we have to give flowers to the people that are thriving in the scene, and he goes, he dedicated the top 7 list to Rest Things podcast crew. It's all by the Mandem for the Mandem. These guys are educated folk when it comes to pro wrestling, and their podcasts have been a treat to listen to. Each episode I've checked out has been great to listen to, and I've been impressed by their content, discussions, presented balanced opinions. He goes on to say, truth be told, I don't like many other wrestling podcasts, YouTubers, or even bloggers, but these guys are on point. Also, Wrestlings is a Kenny Omega approved podcast, so that should get some attention there. So you're welcome. Big up to all of them for making passionate and intelligent content about the subject of pro wrestling of all things. 150 million percent.
Bring him on.
He's from America.
He's from the US. Yeah.
Big up Curtis every single
I
time.
remember I saw the first. We need to do something with him. I don't even know how.
That's nuts, man.
Big up Curtis. I've been chatting with him. I'm telling him, like, bro, when you're ready to come to London, you've already got a family here that's here to look after you. Big up and I said to him, like, bro, we're gonna talk about this thing. It's even good that you even brought it up. I didn't even know he emailed you as well. He emailed Laps regarding the Warren Banks episode. So big up Curtis every single time, man. This episode is dedicated to you, bro.
Yes, man.
And on that, so I thought it was a bit of a celebration at 75 episodes. I pretended just there that I didn't know, but I knew it was 75 episodes.
Oh, you knew,
I'm a fan of this podcast.
Come on, man.
So I'm not gonna lie, I brought you guys a gift, but in the celebration of England last night, I kind of started the gift. I can't lie. So being podcast. We have a shot.
Oh, we are fucking.
Stone Cold for Hangman Adam Page.
Let's go.
Are we doing a shot?
Well, Hangman Page thing,
I'm sorry, I had to crack it open
Last
last
night,
night.
Undertaker and Stone Cold, they had to finish anyway. That's another thing.
We can have one.
This guy always brings up Undertaker some way. Some way.
You're Hangman Page in it, fam.
Yak it up, man. Yak it up, bro.
Yakum Budums, fam.
Just tell me to stop in it.
To 75 episodes and 75 more.
That's a big thing. That's a big shot.
Big shot, bro.
Can I do mixer?
You do what you like, bro. I'm not here to judge.
We'll just shot in and then
I'll shot after and I'll do mixer the rest.
You're a big man. This is 75.
Well, look at that, fam.
Pour me something, innit?
In fact, I got a little in it. Pull me.
Pour you.
Man, I've got big shots. I'm sorry.
Is that calm?
I don't know.
Actually, come on.
Cool.
Be a charged episode after this.
Hey, this guy's a setup nigga. This guy's a setup chick.
I'll take the picture.
This guy's a setup chick. What's this guy doing?
Stop.
How's he gonna get home? You want to take a last?
I'm sorry. Okay, let's go.
But yeah, no wait.
It's on 75, yeah.
275 episodes, and also this is to Mekz as well, and the Kick Out podcast.
Yeah.
Fam, if you guys actually understand what us as black men are doing for this wrestling industry, as content creators, as podcasters, we're not meant to be here. We're not meant to be getting this far. We're not meant to be getting these accolades that we're getting. But fuck these niggas, and we're gonna keep rising to the top. And Jade Cargill, I love you.
Come on.
75.
75.
It's coming on.
It's coming.
3, 2, 1, let's go.
Jesus is Lord.
Shout out to Gareth as well, because he drinks as well.
Alright, big up my guy, Gareth.
We got Gareth. So I go mix that.
Yes.
Boy, so Mandem, where do we start? That was a very wholesome start, man.
Yeah, man.
This has to be in our top 100 moments where we now do top 100 moments.
No,
Yeah, where are we starting,
My
guys?
chest. Where do we start? I feel like
Mekz, help yourself, bro.
AEW last night really has basically taken over my whole mind, like to the point where I tried to watch NXT after. I couldn't watch NXT.
Sure, what? Yeah, I watched NXT before. I watched NXT before.
Was NXT good?
NXT was very, very good.
Yeah.
But the fact that AEW happened last night, I'm not gonna lie, it's blown out the water.
It's mad. Like,
What do you attribute that to? Do you attribute that to crowds being back and the energy of the show, or is it the booking of the show? Because it's like,
could I explain to you? I felt like I was watching a wrestling show again. I can't really explain.
Oh, that's good.
I can't,
When you watched what?
when I watched AEW,
Okay.
I felt like I was watching a wrestling show again. The cuts, the way they were filming the cuts, like,
Bro, there's
you
this
could
new
tell
camera though that you're using.
through the ring,
Through the ring,
yeah. Fam, effective.
but even
Very effective.
Even the crane shots where they were bare
Bro,
high
there was
as
a crane
well.
shot where it was moving bare fast and it went in like that to the ring. And what's mad is that the shot that they done through the rope here, the first time I saw it, they done it through Kenny Omega, innit? And it looked like Kenny Omega was talking down to Evil Uno. Because Kenny Omega looked high, like a low angle shot.
Yeah.
Fam, I was like, amazing. More of that. Like, I just felt like I was watching a wrestling show again. Like, I've been so used to watching like fake TV screens and fake crowd
Fake
and
crowd
having
sounds.
employees in the crowd and not having a full audience. But I was actually watching a wrestling show yesterday, and the fans were really giving it to them. If they didn't like it, they're gonna boo you. If they said their shit. Kenny Omega come in the ring. Then what they were trying? Hangman
Page, cowboy shit.
Cowboy shit for time.
Bruv,
It's like even when they were making fun of Don Callis for being sacked at Impact, that doesn't happen if there's no crowd.
Yeah, exactly.
And fam, Don Callis even had to improvise a couple lines. Do you know what I'm saying? Like just the organic reaction from the crowd, like. Because we've been with us for so long, like you kind of forgot what it was like. And obviously we saw stuff on pay-per-view, but just to see like a television show where like the crowd is organically like there and they're present, man, the energy was different. Like every match felt just like hot.
Good,
Like,
it felt like a pay-per-view, if I'm honest.
Yeah, man.
It proper felt like a pay-per-view.
It was different.
And I hate to say this, but not even hate to say it, I'm going to say it regardless, and it's not even a bad thing. But I'm excited to see when fans return to WWE as well. I don't know why. Like, WWE need fans. I've deeped it from this whole pandemic thing, like this whole like TV screen thing does not work. Like it's dead. But when the fans come in, it adds a different sort of thing to it. Like I think it will change up things.
I hear what you're saying, but like every time I've gone back to WWE crowd pre-pandemic, like I can't remember moments where they've been like mad hot for stuff. Obviously, aside from the Royal Rumbles and stuff, like generally speaking, when we watch like a Monday Night Raw on SmackDown, the crowds ain't that hot.
I think, you know, it's not even a case of me missing the fans per se. I think it's me seeing like just having that human interaction in the ring so the wrestlers can perform better. Like for example, imagine, okay, look, Otis has got this new gimmick here, and the fans are reacting to this Otis gimmick. Bro, it's nice, man. It's nice to see, innit? Do you get what I mean? Even fam, MLW, I was watching old MLW stuff. The fans are mad. The man of ECW fans.
From like 2002?
Yeah, bro.
It's much better,
nuts,
fam.
Fam, these fans need to come back in, fam. Like, do you get what I mean? And like,
MLW need a crowd.
They need a
Ring of Honor need a crowd. Impact need a crowd.
Impact need a crowd because I can't.
It's too much.
Impact without a crowd, it's hard, man.
Especially with Impact now piping in the crowd noise, it's like. It doesn't feel authentic. I'd rather you man wrestle in silence.
It's like that was so 2020.
You know what I'm saying? And that's what I don't understand. Like companies like Ring of Honor, Impact, MLW, like you've got a mad roster, like you've got a big roster. Like why didn't you just have the crowd, like the roster in the crowd?
Quick thing as well, So today, it was announced that the Olympics are not going to have fans, no spectators no more. Because of this
in
COVID.
Japan.
In Japan, because of this COVID outbreak, it's gone mad again, innit? So it's not even that no more. I don't think it's even the Delta thing no more. It's like a different thing, like it's just gone up again, innit? So, are we just saying with the Olympics? Are we expecting audience noise? Are we expecting just straight silence? Because imagine if not even Usain Bolt, who else? Who's there again?
Shelly Ann,
or even what's that guy? Is that guy even running again? The one that was running with Usain Bolt back in the day, Blake, is he Blake still there?
He should be.
Imagine them running in silence, fam. Imagine them running fam.
You just hear their studs on them.
Fam.
I mean, I wouldn't put it past Japan. I wouldn't put it past.
You're moving Samish, fam.
I was gonna say. No, I can't say it. I must say it.
You're moving blackish, fam.
If I say it, can you be proud, please?
Go on. What's the minute? 15 minutes.
Actually, it's never been mad, fam.
So say it then.
If you heard like female wrestlers run and female runners run,
With sound effects.
This nigga's a sick nigga.
On your marks, get set, pow!
You're a sick nigga, fam. You're a sicko. Wait, how come I told us to chill? He said it.
He said it. Hey, if you listen to some podcast, listen to Spotify, Sam said it.
This is not my real face.
It was me still.
Oh, I'm finished.
I don't even know how that's gonna work in it because like you just you just hear studs running in the Olympics, but crowds in sport, to be honest, but especially in wrestling where stuff like is gauged off reaction.
Back in basketball, by the way.
Yeah. But it's not full capacity.
Not full capacity, no. Because like even deep in this pandemic era, we were judging who was over by what Twitter said.
Yeah, what Twitter said, yeah.
We were judging that who was getting reaction based on what Twitter said and not what's happening in the building.
Yeah.
And not to jump ahead, but fam, like people were having conversations about Hangman Page, and then you heard the reaction, and then it reminded you how over this guy was. Like sometimes the pandemic era made you forget how popular these guys were, fam. Because there was so many reactions that I heard. I said, "Raw." Like I hadn't heard that in a minute.
Yeah.
So it's crazy, man. was crazy. Crazy
I
show.
think for WWE side of things, this is what the last week without crowds. So they've taped Raw for next week already.
Oh, they've taped it
then
already, yeah.
next week's SmackDown on Friday will be in front of a live crowd, and then Money in the Bank is on the weekend.
When we've got rolling, whenever they got rolling now, then 23rd. Is that like the one that they're gonna have crowds for?
What do you say?
Rolling Loud
Rolling
Festival.
Loud. So they're gonna perform.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be in
So-
front of obviously a live.
So
crowd.
how are they doing it? Like, I don't,
So
Apparently
they're
there's
gonna
two
do
matches.
shows, innit? Just 2 matches. So they're gonna do it in the middle of like, not middle of Rolling Loud, but do you see how they do like the NXT and like the rock festivals?
Yeah.
I wanted to go to one.
When
Because
Darby or
NXT was
something.
there.
Yeah.
But I wasn't on it, fam. Them mosh pits are
This is why
mad.
they're mocking it because they're meant to have Rolling Loud in. I might get this wrong. Facts and energies. Do they do Rolling Loud in Portugal or my?
No, they're meant to do
They're
it,
meant to be
but it
doing
got
it, got
cancelled.
cancelled because of
From
COVID.
then, so I was thinking to myself, when I'm hearing Rolling Loud, I'm thinking, raw, like, that's all mad.
It got announced in Miami still, because when
That's definitely
Afro
mad.
Nation announced it in Puerto Rico, was it Puerto Rico?
Yeah.
They then said, "Oh, we're doing another one in Miami," and everyone
Okay.
bought tickets for Miami. But I think they're gonna do it how they normally do. Like, see when they used to do like WCW, like Spring Break.
Yeah.
Oh, that shit used to bang. Fam.
Yeah.
I was on the Spring Break arena in the games, from. But they'll probably have like a arena in the middle of like a festival, and after they'll just be getting mad in it. Did they ever used to show the NXT Rock Festival matches?
not really.
Not really. They'll just show like highlights on YouTube.
Vignettes,
Yeah.
highlights and stuff like that. But yeah, man, that AEW show was crazy.
Amazing.
Boy, Andrade's debut. How do you guys find
I
it?
didn't like it.
You didn't.
I wasn't. I can't lie. I felt like him and Sydal have no chemistry. Those bare maneuvers I just clocked. I just think we were kind of sloppy in it. So I was like it'll get better, but that match wasn't what I thought it was.
It was a decent match. It wasn't like a.
Nah.
It was very slow paced.
Yeah.
So I think what we're used to from both guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was just super slow, but I've just chalked it up to Andrade can't give us everything on day one. So as he gets into it, and you know the meaning of the match becomes more, we'll probably get more from him.
Yeah.
And plus as well, like Styles, like he's been wrestling like a WWE style, and I think I saw this with Miro as well. Miro, when he first debuted, kind of took a while to adjust, and even though Andrade's wrestled in different promotions, once you've been in promotion for a long enough period of
You're
time,
just wrestling that type of
like
style.
you wrestle in that type of style. So this is kind of like him having to like readjust to like because AEW wrestles a much different type of style than WWE in it. So like just give him a bit of time. Probably he's a professional, so probably take maybe 1 or 2 matches to get the rust off his shoulders, and then he'll be back at it. He'll be back at like NXT Andrade, because you have to adapt to different styles of wrestling depending on the company you're in.
A lot of people complain about his attire. His attire A.
That's a Ty Z fan.
So you're not feeling it?
I was not feeling. Like, the thing is, I enjoyed his entrance with like the mask because it reminds me of Black Mask from DC Comics.
Yeah.
But then I was expecting them to do at least, even if you're wrestling with the trousers, at least rip it off. Like do Angel Garza. Man wrestled it in the whole match. I was thinking, oh come on, man, I don't want to see this, man.
I saw like a picture from like a show they done in Mexico.
He was wearing the
black trunks.
Yeah, trunks. Yeah,
That
looks calm. It looks calm.
I don't like his theme either.
Theme.
I don't like his theme.
I'm not
It's
too
like
fussed.
non-existent.
Yeah.
It had like no presence at all.
Nothing. I don't like that theme. Like,
needs to be grand, doesn't it?
because I remember, because I actually deep Andrade has an underrated WWE theme from. His theme was cold, fam.
Yeah.
So when I heard the theme, I was like, that's nah.
And the guy that came out with him and Vicky, like
Who is he?
I didn't understand.
he's his assistant, but he doesn't have any use.
Yeah.
He didn't,
Like,
he,
so-
didn't, he didn't introduce as an assistant.
Didn't
or-
have a name.
No.
Nothing.
Is it going to be a
Just-
thing where like next taping they're going to be like, oh, Vicky Guerrero's going to be like, oh, I'm done with Andrade. This is your guy that's going to.
It wouldn't make sense though because
Does-
nothing's warranted that. So
Does Vicky work as Andrade's manager?
I don't think so.
I'm not too sure.
I think it's just more for the.
I think she's just there for the introduction for now, and then as time goes
Because
on.
obviously now Zelina's in WWE, so it's like, who else?
Like his aesthetic shows like young, rich, man sort of thing. Like you have to put a woman next to him that equates to that as well.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
Vicky's respectfully past it in that.
She needs to
sense.
stay with
Like,
Nyla Rose. Like she just needs to
I don't
chill
even
there.
think she's offering Nyla Rose anything.
Yeah, she's not doing nothing for Nyla
So,
Rose. if we're
but
being
yeah,
honest,
it's better let her stay over there. than...
Because if we look at Vicky Guerrero, as a manager, like a lot of her dynamic, like on WWE, was flirting with her clients, and because she's wrestling women,
Did she marry Edge?
like it was Edge,
Even
it was
Dolph Ziggler.
Dolph.
She married Dolph Ziggler as well.
No, she did marry Dolph
She
together.
dated
and,
Dolph,
she
but
dated
like,
Dolph, yeah.
That's where she got her heat from, because it was kind of like conflict of interest. But now that you're managing women, it's like that same dynamic doesn't work, and then Vicky hasn't showed the ability.
Wait, how did that fall inside?
Wavy gang.
I can't lie, yeah. I'm sorry to say, yeah. My head, something's happened to my head, you know.
Yay!
I haven't drunk in time.
Lightweight condom.
Same here, you know.
I haven't drunk in time.
People better prepare yourself for Sunday.
Like these men are saying, man, I'm like, take snooze. People taking snooze and they're collapsing in the middle of the dance. They're taking it.
Snooze is different, though.
I'm taking it. Yeah. I said no. I said me, black man putting drugs in my mouth. Nicotine.
Like it's like, you know when you put the computer on shutdown, like that.
You got it.
No.
Have you taken snooze?
Nah, I've taken.
It was together after the offering snooze.
Yeah, offering snooze. I was like, nah, I'm good.
I was like, take alcohol still.
They my vision blurry.
Did you get addicted? You're not addicted to, are you?
Nah, I've only taken it once.
Because football players, these semi-pro football players, fam, they've opened the cabinets and there's bare T1 smoke. But yeah,
it's nasty. But
back to wrestling.
Back to wrestling. But yeah, I think Vicky Guerrero with Andrade. I don't know, but since there's no alternative out there, because the only way they will find an alternative is if they sign somebody new, which is kind of counterproductive. So I don't know.
Do you know what's mad? I'm not gonna lie. I actually don't like. Maybe I'm the only person that feels this way. But I'm liking Andrade just speaking with the subtitles.
Yes, I like it.
Even when he's doing Max something. I was thinking, this is sick. Especially with the subtitles and everything. I'm like, you know what? I can do with this. All I need is for Dragon Lee and Roosh to come from Ring of Honor and come and train this guy. And
that'll be cool.
Fam, I'll be so happy. Honestly.
Because I feel subtitle promos work. They're like. More wrestlers should speak in their native tongue. Why not?
And it goes to show that WWE are well known, because I remember someone saying that, you know, if they can't speak English, then, you know, they can't be stars. But I mean, AEW showing us that they can.
You know what it is, yeah? I'm not gonna say
And Andrade looks like a fucking world champion. He looks like a world champion already.
He's got the swag, you can tell. When you see Andrade,
even when he's just walking around, it's like, yo, should I go on the top rope? He said, nah. I said, this nigga, he's a dickhead. I love it.
Yeah. The cockiness was nice.
Shout out Andrade still. 5%. 50 million.
What's happened?
Let's get down to the
Malakai.
The main fam.
JR Wallowed, man. I'm so sorry.
Can we talk about this quickly?
JR Wallowed.
Commentators need to stop doing this. I think maybe I've seen it a few times, but if a wrestler comes into the company, act like you don't know who he is, please. Or act like you don't know his name. Don't just say, "Oh, that's Tommy N. That's Tommy N. That's Tommy N."
I don't think that's the issue.
That's not my issue.
That's not my issue.
I'm not saying that's everyone's issue. That's my issue. I feel like when wrestlers, for example, say if it's a known wrestler like a Hulk Hogan, man call him Hulk Hogan, whatever. But if it's someone like Tommy N, I think he should introduce himself rather than you, because now people call him Tommy N, but his name is now what? Malakai Tum Tum.
Yeah, but the thing is,
no, carry on. I think it was just echo my point.
The thing is, it made sense for Excalibur of all people to say.
Why?
No, because
everybody knows this is Tommy N. We're not idiots. We're not idiots.
And the thing is about Excalibur, if you look at Excalibur's
encyclopedia.
He's like Excalibur, bro. He's a wrestling nerd. He knows everything. He will tell you, I wrestled this guy in the backyard in fucking Boston. Do you know what I'm saying? Like
wrestled him in Walmart.
But it was JR that wallowed.
JR wallowed. Because my thing is, look at what Excalibur said. Oh, I wrestled this guy 15 years ago. That is Tommy End, but that is not Tommy End. So there's something about this guy that's.
What do you mean?
I said that is Tommy End, but this is not Tommy.
This is not the guy.
This is not the guy that I know. Yeah, this is not the guy that I know. So then when JR now came to say
Tommy End,
whatever his name is gonna be, I said no. Mezzo.
JR didn't understand the assignment.
Yeah,
he didn't.
Or he wasn't briefed on the assignment, or one of them.
Like I said on the group chat, on the major group chat, I feel like JR's just a WWE guy. When you're going into these independents, it's not working. It's just not working. Man said WWE and AEW. Fucking
the WWE Dynamite.
It just shows it's in your blood.
My thing with your point, I understand it. If it's someone like, example, when Blade and Butcher came. If you know about them, you know about them. A lot of people didn't know who they were, so that's why they didn't introduce them. Well, someone like Tommy End, where
everyone knows,
he's recently just been released from WWE. He was in the biggest company. He was about to have one of the biggest angles in WWE, and he's gone. Come on, they're not gonna now say, "Oh, who's this guy?" We don't know who he is.
What I'm saying, I'm not saying who's this guy per se. I'm saying the thing was like, for example, Aleister Black, aka Tommy End, walks into the ring. They're like, everyone's surprised, surprised. Then him himself.
But you know why everyone was surprised?
Yo, call me Malakai Black. Done.
But you know
not everyone said, "Oh, Tommy End, I'm thinking, no, let him introduce himself.
But you know why everyone was surprised? Because you're seeing Zelina Vega on Friday, so you're thinking it's a husband and wife thing. You're seeing Aleister Black. No. Man said, fuck that. I'm going AEW, and just come.
Because
like,
he signed a deal with MMA. He signed a deal with MMA company as well. Yeah, about that.
Oh, sir.
What, clothing?
Yeah, like a sponsorship.
But also as well, Aleister Black changed his name on social media anyway. Remember the video he put out?
That video was mad still. The one for the devil made me do it.
Yeah. He changed his name to Malakai Black on Twitter. So you could also say, okay, not that it's public knowledge that he's in the company, but public knowledge that he's changed his name because he put out the video like 10 hours before he went on
That's
Dynamite.
when he was coming. That's what I was gonna say. I knew he was coming to AEW when he released that video. Yeah, because I didn't watch it. I saw the video come out. And people were talking about, oh, this is crazy. It's crazy. Yeah. I knew something was gonna happen. It was either him coming to AEW, or him going back to WWE. That's what I was thinking. That's two things that was in my head.
I can't lie. The way they debuted it was so sick because even if you go back to the first Cody match,
come on,
bruv,
long time.
Can you describe it? Because people haven't seen them know. Let them
so
know.
Basically, in the first opening match of the show, Cody was facing QT Marshall. They were having their strap match, and there was a point where Cody was gaining momentum in the match and was about to hit all the turnbuckles for the strap match. The lights turned off. Commentary did a good job of selling it as a power outage. Everyone thought it was a power outage.
Who were on the group chat? You don't on the group chat.
I didn't watch it till this morning. I don't know.
I thought it was Lincoln.
No, someone wrote on the Wrestling's account saying, "Yo, that a technical error."
Oh, that was me.
Was that you?
That was me. So, because that's what I thought was okay. Technical error. Damn, another botch from AEW. Cool. Then then you fast forward. So the lights come back on. Match continues. Fast forward to Arn Anderson's interview with Tony Schiavone. The lights go off again. JR on commentary, and Excalibur sell it as another power outage. There's storms in Miami. Cool, because we're thinking these man's technical department is lacking.
There's been hurricanes in Florida.
Boom, light comes on. Malakai Black. Come on. Obviously, attacks Arn Anderson, attacks Cody. Then you start deeping. Oh snap! That light flicker in the beginning was him. Like just little subtleties like that. I like.
Even his eye as well, fam.
Bruv, his eye.
That is brilliant.
Is that from
from when Buddy Murphy done it in the staircase?
Yeah, bruv, his eyes.
He didn't have to. He's left the company. This is wrestling for me. This is wrestling because that's the kayfabe element of it. Like he's trying to keep the story going on his Instagram as well. Like that, even when he was hardly on TV in WWE, man was still wearing that bandage half around his head and stuff like that. You don't have to do all of that, but for the sake of the fans, for the story and everything, he's continued it, and you know the fans have clearly appreciated that little bit of detail. So.
And what they've done is by placing him with Cody, they've immediately put him like near the top of the card. You know what I'm saying?
This is when Cody is now like this is now respectable.
You know what I saw on Twitter today? I saw someone on Twitter today say, yes, Cody versus Malakai Black. Cody needs a win.
And you think he's going to win against that madman? I don't think so.
I was going to say nothing as well, yeah. Like, I'm happy there's a new Mystique. Like, I think the evil thing that he's doing, ride it until the end of time.
Do what?
No, come on.
Even my head was going.
You're on a mad phone. I know. I said that.
You want to pause that one? You want to pause that one?
Keep it going because Undertaker's gone. What other Mystiques are there that would fucking get off? Like I even thought flipping. What do you call it? Dark. What's I call it? Dark Order.
Yeah, they were meant to be, but
they were meant to be. I thought they were meant to be scary.
But they're a cult, innit?
They're cult, yeah. But this Aleister Black thing.
This is gonna be good because it's almost seems like they're gonna kind of phase it like a bit of like the Fiend kind of stuff. Like he is Tommy End, but this Malakai Black is another kind of entity, the possessed guy that the devil made me do it sort of thing. Yeah.
Even the blood thing when he put the blood in his face in the thing as well.
What, the video?
Have you seen the video? Have you not seen it?
I've never seen it. I only saw
Josiah Williams.
I saw a screenshot of it.
I was even baffed that Josiah Williams even took part in it. That guy's a Christian.
No, the thing is, when I was watching Aleister Black's stream, he was telling me that not telling me, I'm on here. I don't talk to him. He was saying that there was a lot of speculation. There's a lot of speculation about him being being Luciferian. He's atheist. Like he doesn't believe in God or believe in the devil. He just likes heavy metal. That's the.
That's his God.
That's his God.
He does it for bands, innit?
He just does it for bands. You know what I'm saying? And
Fans of mythology interested.
Yeah.
That's what he's okay.
yeah, he said in his Twitch like, I'm not into God. I'm not into devils. Like I don't know where this devil thing came. Come on, bro. You know where the devil thing came from. You know where the devil thing came from, innit?
You got
You know what I'm saying?
a Baphomet
You know what I'm saying? But he said like, I'm not into any of that. I just like what I like. I just like heavy metal. Rare. But even with like just the subtleties that he brings with like. Fam, I can't wait. I'm not gonna lie to you. I actually can't wait.
But somebody put this on the GC, and then I think it was you, but him and Miro. About God's favorite champion versus the guy who's.
Devil made me do
Actually,
it.
I don't know. It wasn't me that put that. No,
It was Lincoln.
It was Lincoln, yeah.
yeah.
And I was like, bruv, you got so many things you could do with Aleister Black. You've got him and Miro. You got him and Darby Allin.
Him and Andrade. Fam,
Him
there's
and
so
Dra-
much you can
there's
do.
so
fam.
much. There's so much you could do with this guy, and the fact that they've positioned him with Cody shows that that's the position he's gonna be in.
Yeah.
Gonna be up at like top of the card.
Mid card.
I think another storyline, maybe for Hangman when Hangman wins the title or on his way to the title, would be him like trying to step in on the Dark Order.
That's what I was gonna say. Hey, we think alike.
Yeah, I think
alike.
like I don't know. No one.
He's smiling.
Like no one obviously respects the Brody Lee, and even Brody Lee Jr. That's the leader, I guess. But if he tries to kind of step in and like Hangman comes to the rescue for his friends, pushes him away, then him and Hangman can go at it as well. There's just too much top talent there to mingle with. Like even him and Andrade, like that's got to happen. It's got to happen.
Bruv, even the match that just came in my hand now, him and Pac.
It's got to happen.
Him and Pac.
Do you remember the NXT?
Yeah, the NXT
England
UK
match?
fam, mental.
Even
Bruv.
Darby Allin might be a good thing as well.
Darby Allin's that'll make it make so they're
The Darby
top.
Allin- the Darby
They're
Allin one-
top.
The promos alone and the vignettes.
The
is
vignettes.
crazy.
No, I can't even lie. Just the face off. Just the face off between him and Sting.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, it'll be crazy.
oh.
Sam, don't stab me for this, yeah? But I definitely feel like there should still some stuff from Undertaker as well.
Yeah.
For him, steal it.
Listen.
Like, just like even bringing like a. Because remember he had that
But
idea
it-
for,
but it
remember
all
he had
these
that idea for the ministry.
If he makes a
Aleister
cult,
Black,
if he
yeah,
makes
yeah,
a
yeah,
cult,
yeah.
like the ministry,
They just have to play it well so it's not too close to Dark
It's
Orders.
Kevin
kind of
Thorne's
thing. You don't
wrestling.
step on Dark
Kevin Thorne.
Orders.
But-
Probably somewhere in
but-
Bring him in.
Tennessee.
Bring Kevin
Tennessee
Thorne in.
bingo
Bring
hall
Kevin-
site.
Bring Kevin Thorne in, bro. Let him join.
Gangrel still wrestling.
That's true.
He's still wrestling. Fam, that'll be an asset, fam.
it'll be
He was
alright.
in
He was in the house, the Hardy thing.
the Hardy compound.
It
Yeah.
comes up on
Actually,
TikTok. It
right.
comes up on the wrestling TikTok.
So-
Yeah, on the feed.
no, I think with this whole Malakai Black, yeah, if he makes like his own stable or his own team, yeah, that'll be solid.
Yeah.
But I think right now he just needs to start demolishing people by himself.
That kick
And then-
is to
and
be a
then-
knockout.
Him and
No pin.
yeah. I
And the
think
camera
no
angle
pin.
for that
No
kick,
pin.
insane.
I think him and Cody is a great starting point. I
think he should clock
Yeah, the camera angle for
Cody
that
with
kick.
it one time, and that's how we
Yeah.
should beat Cody.
You see what I mean? The camera angle.
For that kick.
As soon as he
I
hit
don't think
it,
I've
yeah,
ever seen that
wide
before.
angle.
I haven't seen that before.
Fam,
I don't
nice.
think I've seen that from
The
wrestling company before.
WWE give him that.
Arn Anderson
WWE
sold it
do
like a
that
champ. The
kind
The microphone
bro.
dash. Oh, that microphone dash.
Shout out Arn Anderson still.
Nah,
Sold
but
it
that's
like
how
a
you
champ.
use legends. That's how you use legends.
Sold it like a champion.
That veteran, he knows what to do.
Nah, man.
Almost kicked his head off.
Do you know what match I enjoyed on AEW that I didn't think I'd enjoy it? It was the 6-man tag with
Young Bucks and
No, the Inner Circle versus
Circle.
Pinnacle. That
Bro.
one. No, JK got impressed with me.
I'm invested.
I'm not
gonna lie. Serious.
But this is what I want.
I'm invested.
he was running for time, you know.
Bro, I'm invested.
Whenever he came in the ring, running against the rope, clothesline.
Bro, I'm invested.
About maybe since just before Blood and Guts, Jake Hager's been on a sly
Bro.
roll. He's been on a sly roll.
Fam, I never used to like. I used to hate this guy. I'm not gonna lie to
he
you.
had
I used to
nothing.
love him in WWE.
No, but-
Then when he came to AEW, I was like, yeah, I was excited about his debut. Then as time went on, I was like, fam, this guy's bored. This guy's wearing boxes, fam. I don't have time. I don't have time to. But now these last few months, I'm like, bro, I'm not gonna lie to you,
Wardlow just went in.
bro.
So it's a trios match.
Crowd woke up.
They need to fight.
When
They
Wardlow
need to
came
fight
into the ring,
forever.
The crowd woke
Even the
up.
promo that he cut before, they need to fight forever. I swear to you.
Yeah, it's
bro.
gonna be like that.
Bro,
I can't wait for FTR.
Bro,
versus
I cannot wait for
can't
that match.
FTR, I can't lie. Santana and
Is that
Ortiz.
Fight Fest, yeah?
I don't. They haven't
They haven't
announced
announced
it
it
yet.
yet. They haven't announced it yet.
Santana and Ortiz need to take the titles off the Bucks.
Oh, 100%.
That's them two. It's them. Santana.
Even them man have stepped up in the last couple of months. Like, and with Conan around, it's like they're proving something to their dad. Like,
bring me LAX back. I need.
Bring them all back.
Bring Dino.
Bring Hernandez.
In fact, Diamante. Wait, Diamante. Bring her. Like, with this because I feel like once this inner circle stuff ends, they're not gonna break up, but everyone's gonna do their own thing in it. But bring Diamante. I need to see this, fam. I need to see this. I need to what? I love them, man. Nah, man. I'm loving. Do you know what it is? I'm finding like the other members of the inner circle versus Pinnacle stuff more interesting than Jericho versus MJF.
Yeah.
I'm finding it more interesting.
Yeah, no, fact.
Because I'm loving what Sammy Guevara is doing. I'm not a Sean Spears guy in it, so whatever.
I'm a Sean Spears guy. I'm not gonna lie. I like Sean Spears. I'm not gonna lie. I think he's found his footing now.
Yeah.
Look, he's
Swear, I ain't seen it.
Look on his suit, yeah. He had a steel chair.
Like a badge.
Like a badge.
I'm dead.
He actually saw that, you know.
I like Sean Spears. That whole character, he's becoming.
Yeah,
but he's fine, did it? Like
he's German, isn't it?
Yeah. But I love what Guevara's doing. Obviously, we just spoke about the trios match. I love what FTR doing. I love what Wardlow's doing. Like, I feel like the most interesting elements are those guys. Yeah, that's FTR in it. Yeah. But Jericho and MJF, they're doing well, and it's doing well. But I just like the other guys more in it.
Do you guys think, like in the last couple of weeks, I've been thinking, especially with the release of his book, The List of all his matches and that. Do you think Jericho's retiring?
Yeah.
You think MJF is retiring him?
He's going commentary. Yeah, he's going commentary.
Give him another year.
I wouldn't be surprised. Or maybe he will just get less dates. I know Fozzie's got a few they got a few shows coming up.
So he's gonna have this. Yeah.
So maybe he's gonna just go.
Yeah. His little 6 month off, then come back on the mad thing. Yeah.
He's gonna go commentary, man.
Nah, man.
I think once Jericho's retired, I think he'll be done.
But do you think that Jericho has to win this match?
No, I think he should lose.
Do you think he has to win?
Jericho's at the stage of his career where he can give back at any time.
But he's been doing that for years, though. You know what I'm saying? But at this point, okay, cool. He's lost to MJF already. Well, they've counted it as twice now. Do you think he should get this last win?
Yeah.
Just to kind of end things? Because I'm not gonna lie. We tweeted it the other day, like, how's people finding the inner circle versus Pinnacle stuff? A lot of people, the majority of people seem to be like, it's getting better, and that's like, for me, I get it with the outside stuff, but in terms of like MJF and Chris Jericho, I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah.
MJ, like the thing is, the promos, like especially when they've done the face off, sick. But it's like, how many more matches are we gonna get? Like, I'm sure.
I'm kind of thinking.
And the thing is,
wasn't the finale meant to be time ago?
And the thing is as well, like you see with the other matches, it's like we're looking forward to like the in-ring stuff as well as the storyline. With MJF and Jericho, the in-ring stuff is gonna be fine, but the other matches on the Inner Circle versus Pinnacle stuff are way better. They're way better, so it's kind of like, it's like, cool, the build's been good, but I know the other stuff that you man are giving me, it's going to be better. So it's like, just get this over and done with and see what happens from it. And also, it's like, where does MJF go from here as well? Because it's kind of like, he's skirted around the title picture before. He lost to Moxley. He's like, Hangman Page is next. Like, I don't know where he goes. TNT's already with Miro, so what does MJF do?
You can't go tag team, can he?
Nah, like
MJF.
Yeah, where does he go from here?
I could see him going back to the world title picture. Once Adam Page gets it, Adam Page is going to be the biggest face in the company, and he's obviously, I'm sure Kenny might take some time off. I know he's taking his stem cell surgery or whatever he's done.
Okay.
So they're definitely, he's definitely, I feel like he's going to step up.
Fair enough.
Maybe not the first, but at some point, I do see Pinnacle being the outside of the elite, being the top heel faction. So at some point, the Pinnacle need to carry gold.
No, they do.
They can't just be formation, having a formation just for the sheer fact of beef in the circle. Because in the grand scheme of things, in the circle are a good faction, but better factions are gonna come.
And the thing is, they still got to reload that Bucks versus FTR match. They got to reload that at some point. Do you know what I'm saying? So like, there's stuff for them man to do still. Yeah. So, but fam, I have to talk, fam. That Kenny Omega and Page segment.
Goosebumps.
Bruv.
They're pulling the heartstrings, bro.
What? No, like, you see when Page came out, I was like, I need yes! I need it! Inject it! Like, I need it! Like, fam, nah, man. In the way they've just built up this story, obviously, big up to, I can't remember the guy who made the thread on Twitter. Big up to you.
Yeah, that thread was sick.
Yeah. Chris Sutton, I think.
Yeah, bro. Big up to you, because this story, man, it's been incredible, man. It's been incredible. When it's all said and done, providing the match pays off. Yeah,
I mean, I've seen a lot of people online saying that, Hangman is gonna win at All Out or something like that. But I feel like with crowds just coming back and them touring, Kenny Omega's reign is really just starting.
Yeah.
So they may draw out the heel aspects of him in front of more audiences before that actually happens.
I would, but the only problem is just like I said before, like the rumors about Kenny Omega's like injuries and stuff like that. His well-being in it. So I feel like he's just gonna.
But it would be a very big surprise if he holds on to it though. I'll be surprised.
I don't think they would.
I think he should. I think he should leave. I think he
Because
should.
if he's
I think
very
he should say,
good,
"Listen,
go with the title.
Just go,
100%,
go,
100%.
And then we need to see the build of him losing everything. Like he needs to lose the AAA. He needs to lose the Impact
he's
belt.
also crashing
Then
down,
everything just crashes. And
AEW has to be the last.
That's the last
He
belt.
does for the surgery, because that makes sense.
Look at this Nollywood film.
The thing is, we don't know when Kenny's stem cell surgery is happening.
Apparently, he's already done one.
Yeah, he's done one.
Yeah, he's done one.
Okay, because
Yeah.
the whole stem cell surgery that takes months.
And then Bruce is when that's not gonna help you. They don't pay for
These boots are made for walking.
Nah, but yeah, just like fam. Because my thing is, I think they will do it at the stadium show in New York. I think that's when Paige is gonna win.
What
And that's
month
one
is
thing-
that? When is it?
September. So it's not too
But
far.
All
away
Out
from
is
All
in
Out.
September, isn't it?
Yeah, end of September. In Illinois, Chicago, Illinois.
No, so it's All Out's before the stadium show.
Okay. Yeah. They've still got 2 months of story worth to tell if that's gonna happen anyway. So
But just stop.
This guy should just go to Mexico, man. Go to Mexico. Just go to Impact. Show up with the belt. Say, listen, I'm doing with whatever the fuck I want.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
that would be cold.
One time.
Because I'm thinking he's wrestling Andrade at Triple Mania in August.
Yeah.
He has to lose the belt.
Yeah, you have to use the
I feel like he has to lose the belt.
Omega versus
yeah.
Andrade.
I feel like he has to lose the belt.
Yeah. Bruv, he's doing bits, fam.
But I thought before they're gonna keep it, fam. Because even at Laredo Kid match here, I thought he was gonna lose it then.
He was never losing to Laredo.
Yeah.
He was
No,
never
but I thought he
losing.
was gonna lose it.
No, don't get me wrong. No, that's not me discrediting Laredo.
Yeah.
Laredo's amazing. But come on, man. This Laredo, that's a cruiserweight. That was AAA cruiserweight champion. Come on, man. Nah.
No.
I wanted to.
He can respectfully lose it to Andrade.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's true. Of course, yeah.
Laredo that just lost to Leo Rush. How many months
Leo
ago?
Rush,
Come on, man. Come on, man. I watch wrestling.
But the thing is with Impact is that cool. Who in Impact? Because
But to be honest,
Isn't Sami Callihan meant to be fighting?
the thing is, Sami Callihan is the best option, but it's too soon. So personally,
They need to build it.
who do I think it should
It was
be?
meant to be Moose the last
It's-
time.
What's
Anyway.
your
I
guy
think
called?
it's gonna
One of
be
the
Moose.
American-
It was
one of
meant
the
to be
Canadian-
Moose
How can I
the
forget
first
this guy's
time. I thought
name?
Moose was gonna win the first
Alexander,
time.
something Alexander.
Josh Alexander. I think Josh
Alexander.
Alexander should beat him.
Yeah.
I think Josh Alexander should cash in on option C. Listen, I'm done with X Division. I'm the one that needs to face Kenny Omega and then beat Kenny Omega. For me, he's the best wrestler in Impact at the moment.
I can't
Carry
help
the
but
company, yeah.
And then lose to Moose at some point. I don't know.
I can't help
Lose
but
to Moose.
think, like, if Moose is re-signing, which he just did with Impact, I know I would put in my contract,
Moose
I need to
straight
beat
away.
Kenny Omega
Yeah.
for this
Yeah,
title.
yeah, Moose
It's got to be
straight
me. I'm not staying. I'm going NXT. I'm going WWE.
WWE or AEW. No,
It just makes sense to kind of just write it into your contract.
Yeah.
Moose, for me, Moose would have been the best option to beat him.
Yeah.
So after he lost, I was like,
look, the thing is, it's when they booked the match. I said, bruv, it's too soon. It's
Yeah,
way
100%.
too
It's
soon.
way
When
too
they-
soon, yeah,
When they
exactly.
booked the match,
now,
it's too soon.
Now
Yeah,
that
yeah.
Moose turned on who did he turn on, bruv?
You know, Rich Strong, right?
Oh my god, Facts and Energy. There was a tag team match. I don't know if it's Chris Sabin.
probably Chris Sabin.
Yeah,
It was
yeah.
him, Chris
Man
Sabin,
turned
and
on him with the tag match with Kenny in that.
Oh,
Yeah,
what,
he turned on
months
Chris.
ago?
No, it was like 2 weeks
2
ago.
weeks ago.
Yeah,
2 weeks
yeah,
ago.
yeah.
Yeah. Since Moose turned on
yeah,
him,
Moose,
now,
Chris Sabin, and
Yeah, I've been watching it.
Sammy Callihan.
Sami
Yeah,
Callihan,
Sami
that's
Callihan.
what it was.
Since he's turning him, I don't know how Moose is now going to be put back into the title picture. I don't know because now I don't know.
He's going to be. He's the thing. He's been a heel. That's the
I
thing.
know, it's
But
weird.
it seems to be like a whole like TNA versus the Elite, and it's just I don't know.
It's a weird.
It's weird.
Rather than it being like TNA versus AEW.
Yeah, but I don't know. I don't know. I just find
very, very
I've just found the booking very weird. How they're
weird
doing it, especially with
100%.
Impact now, because of course Kenny has to defend it all the time. But it's like, why do you have all your top contenders fighting Kenny Omega so soon? Like, at least put like no disrespect to Chris Sabin, former champion, but have someone like Chris Sabin or someone like Jake something come. Like, have these people that give these people a chance that they're not going to beat Kenny.
Do you know what I'm
Just
saying?
give them a chance,
'Cause-
and then later down the line, when we know it's time for Kenny to lose the belt,
Bring your proper
Because-
person
bring your proper
forward.
people.
Exactly, because the thing is, I thought, when they were booking this, it was gonna give like X Division guys. Do you know what? Just
Good matches.
Give
Good
it extra
matches.
division guy, but it's like TNA are just pulling out all their big guns, and I get it for in terms of like selling pay-per-views and stuff like that, because you want to see these matches, but at the same time, like
Let it build.
Let it
Kenny's
marinate.
smoking your whole main event.
Yeah,
month by
like-
month.
He's smoking that impact pack like it's mad.
Fam,
He's
then
smoking.
all we have to look forward to is fucking Kira Hogan versus Kenny Omega. Like, that's what we have to look forward
I
to.
slightly think this has always been a weakness for TNA though. You always want to try and push for years.
Yeah.
You always want to try and push. Let things marinate. Let it be like, you know when you put that marinade in your meat and you make it. Oh my god, that sounds weird. If you let it marinate, you know what I mean?
I wouldn't
You
think
might
like
know
that.
what I'm saying. You
I
know
know
what
what
I'm
you're
saying.
saying.
Marinate your meat.
That's a marinate your meat.
Crazy.
No, but fam, there's so many people they could report. Like, there's people like TJP. There's
Facts.
Ace Austin. Like these are people that
Chris Bay.
Chris Bay. These people have amazing matches with Kenny Omega,
Yeah,
regardless.
Chris should have been
It's
there.
the unfortunate nature of being the third company.
Yeah.
So when you've got this spotlight, we have to throw our top guns.
guys.
But this man is still gonna smoke our top guns. But at least everyone gets to see it. Like that's what they're on right now, and it's on. Yeah.
Yeah, man. It's unfortunate, but like I don't know, man. It's unfortunate.
Yeah, I don't know who's gonna take the Impact title off Kenny. They'll probably just do Roman and have the belt for how many years now? You know what I'm saying? They'll probably wait till crowds are back, and I don't know.
Relinquish it or something.
Yeah, they got they announced Karl Anderson versus Moxley.
Moxley.
That's
I-
gonna be sick
I-
for the IG.
Bruv,
That's gonna be
I
sick.
don't. I've been investing in Karl Anderson for years, but you see that promo package? It just it reminded me. Karl Anderson was
It's
very.
amazing.
Karl Anderson at one point was an amazing wrestler, bro.
WWE spoiled him.
2013,
Bruv,
2014,
Karl
bro.
Anderson
I
was
can't lie, yeah.
amazing.
You know what?
Yeah.
When I'm
WWE
seeing
spoiled
Karl
him,
Anderson
man.
in WWE saying he I was very confused.
WWE spoiled him,
I'm-
man.
I'm-
honestly.
Machine Gun Karl Anderson.
I got introduced him as a tag team guy, innit? So I never really.
Nah,
rated
bro.
He's a nut.
Bro.
He's
He's-
an absolute
Bruv, his
nut,
match,
bro.
I think it was a G1 Climax final
When he got to the
Shinsuke
final.
Nakamura.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, good match, yeah.
bruv.
Excellent match, bro.
You see them?
Tantalizing match.
Karl Anderson's proper.
Karl Anderson
Tantalizing,
is
cuz.
clear. WWE spoiled him.
Bro,
I just think that's what it is.
to watch this
I feel like he just started making money. He's got
You know
lazy.
what? And that's
They remind me of Kevin Nash and
I
Scott
won't
Hall.
put that down to
That's-
WWE. I won't put that down to WWE. I'll put that down to Karl Anderson because he came. The paycheck was massive. Even when he had the opportunity to go, he said
Yeah, I
they
need
shined
that
more
shit.
money in my face and I took it. So I can't
How
put
old
it down
is
to
he? Is he old?
WWE.
Is he old? He's not old like that. I thought he'd be
Probably
taking-
late 30s,
Yeah,
innit?
he's late 30s.
Come on, we should be taking those like.
Watch his matches against Okada,
Bruv.
Nakamura, AJ Styles.
He's brilliant.
Like, cause
Bro. Even when him and what's his name? A-Train, when them man were tag team champions.
Yeah.
Jan Bernard.
Japan,
What, in Japan?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Japan.
Yeah.
Jan Bernard, yeah.
Bruv,
Mad.
because there was a period where sometimes like Karl would play like Karl was like the right hand man to whatever bullet to Prince Devitt.
He was basically the second leader.
He was the
Second
second
leader.
leader
He
from
was
the
basically the
right
second
hand
leader,
man,
yeah.
and Karl Anderson could go, bruv.
Even when AJ Styles was
They were
leader,
saying-
he was the second
he was the second
in
man.
command.
They were saying
Yeah.
that he should have beaten Tanahashi for like IWGP championship.
Yeah,
back
bruv.
then.
Karl
Like,
Anderson.
That's where he was.
I'm
Like
telling you.
And he was a bigger guy as well. This guy
Yeah,
could
he-
move,
yeah.
fam. Too
Oh.
sick, fam.
he's
Well, actually,
trimmed down a
you
lot
can
now.
see some
bro.
of the movement in WWE actually. You can see he's actually.
Bruv, even I love these entrances where we did the shotgun thing.
Yeah. It's him. I think I put it down to he come to WWE to secure his family, earn
Paycheck,
guaranteed
man. That's what it's
money,
about,
and I can be a tag team with Gallows, my friend. I can not work as hard. I think that's what it was.
I do hope this match with Moxley does like motivate him to kind of like,
reignites
to
him.
get some, because I feel like it could be a good match. You know what I'm saying? He's not going to win, but I want people to be looking at Karl the same way that we speak about him, because a lot of people look at him and think
This is a tag
this
team.
is just a modern day Kevin Nash and Scott Hall. These man just get paid,
Fam,
come in, take bumps and leave.
Some
You know what I'm
people
saying?
only know Karl Anderson as the guy who said beat up John Cena. Like, do you know what I'm saying?
that's
Like, but Karl Anderson, he can go.
That's me.
He can go,
that's
fam.
the guy
When you
that
mention
said,
Cesaro's and with them, man, Karl Anderson is right up there
He's up
with
there,
them.
exactly.
He's right up there.
Are you lot seeing all these cheating jokes that they're running on BTE?
Yeah, but
I
Karl
haven't
Anderson and his
watched
wife,
it. I haven't watched
They're
it.
obviously with the
Is he
Bucks.
cool that?
Huh?
Is he cool that?
Well, he's saying it. Oh, we have to cheat. You have to cheat. Cheating's a way of life and everything. 'Cause obviously, he's had the cheating scandal with his wife, but he's
innit?
just running the joke in BT.
Like, the way his wife exposed him was funny,
bad.
though.
Yeah.
What man's done? Like, oh shit!
Yeah,
man's
'cause
cheating on his-
What is it? She wrote cheater on his head or something.
Yeah, she wrote cheat on his head. Like,
When he was
cheater.
sleeping. Yeah.
Yeah, bruv. Because he always talks about his hot Asian wife, innit? So, even that gimmick, that gimmick
I
was
never thought
funny,
after
fam.
all
So
of that,
confused
I
what
never
I'm
thought
hearing
he would
right
ever
now.
cheat on this woman.
Yeah. He was talking about my hot Asian wife, and then your dad, hey.
I'm so confused what I've just heard right now.
It's on Twitter, fam. It's on Twitter.
Yeah, man.
I just want to say, obviously we've got given some sad news this week. RIP the Patriot. His time in WWF was quite memorable. Had matches against Bret Hart. He also had a bang. He was basically the originator of that Kurt Angle medal theme song that was his theme
swear.
song before Kyle got it. And yeah,
It was popular in Japan as well. Him and Kobashi were tag team partners.
I swear.
Yeah, heard about that. But
Big up him, man.
RIP Patriot. And also Terry Funk, man, he's not doing well, man.
man.
So
I swear.
prayers got to
I
Terry
saw
Funk.
Tommy Dreamer say that he's alright.
He's alright now, yeah.
He tweeted something saying that he's alright.
He said he's got suffering with
But-
dementia.
Yeah.
That's nuts.
Yeah. But yeah, prayers go out to him, man. I hope everything goes right with Terry Funk. He played a big part in a lot of wrestlers' lives, especially some of our lives, giving us some mad moments.
Yeah,
You've been there at certain...
Retired like 50 times.
Retired 50 times, but come back.
Listen,
Fam, do you know
Terry
how they know-
Funk has been at a lot of pinnacle moments in wrestling industry. The Mankind and Taker
Fam,
match.
I was gonna say, do you know how I didn't know it was him? Do you know how I didn't know that
Genius.
was him that Undertaker punched in the face?
Yeah, it was him.
I swear.
It was him.
Improvisation.
Yeah, it was just a waste of time, innit?
Yeah, genius.
I didn't know it was him.
He's the one that gave Mankind the idea to fall off the cage. When they were talking on the thing, Mick Foley was basically saying to Terry Funk, "How can I make this better than Michaels and Taker?" And Terry Funk's like, "Fall off the cage, fall off the cage, like, fall off from the top of the cage."
Like, duh. Like, come on.
Like, where do you think we've come from? Do you know what I mean? Like, that's the king of hardcore. Godfather of hardcore. I'd say.
Yeah. Facts. I was gonna say, yes, adding on to that, yeah. There's an amazing list that WWE dropped on. I think it's old. I don't know if it's old or new, but I just came across it. It's like ECW's top 50 extreme moments.
Oh right. New Jack
Amazing.
is on there, right?
Watch it. New Jack is in every single scene, fam. It's a period. I think I'm up to like 25 now.
What's this on the network?
It's been like
yeah?
5 times now.
On the network.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Do you-
you
do
like
you-
it still? Fam, what was it that I saw that I didn't know? Yeah. I didn't. First of all, I didn't know that Mick Foley had a leaving match. I didn't know yet because
ECW.
Yeah, with Mikey Rip and after thing he bought what's it BWO? What's it called again?
Blue World
Blue
Order.
Meanie and
Yeah,
Blue
yeah.
Meanie, Steve Richards.
brought him to the
and
ring and he
Nova.
celebrated them. There's nothing I didn't know as well that came up as well. I didn't know that. Do you know that promo that Paul Heyman cut when he's facing the camera?
Okay.
I didn't know he was beefing TNN at the time. I've only seen snippets of it. You know what I'm talking about?
Was it? Wait, when was this?
This was like 2000. So basically, TNN.
One night stand.
No. This is before one. This is before they like capsized, isn't it? So basically, what happened was that TNN were beefing. TNN didn't want ECW to do certain things. Like they wanted to allow the stream and all that sort of stuff. But they were like, "Oh, we're not going to give you no more money, but we want you to just release content on our channel." But at the same time, TNN gave WWE money to get so they can get Raw. So they were like, "What the fuck?" So Paul Heyman started blasting them live on TV and said, "We're going to break every single rule. We don't care what you're doing." I think that's how. I don't know if Cyrus came in that. I don't know if Don Callis came
Okay.
because of that reason, but yeah, I'm not sure.
Okay.
But yeah, it's a matter. Yeah, watch it. If you're a very big wrestling fan, watch it. And if you're from America, download the app. 2B. I learned from Solo once. They told gave us. He basically plugged us in it. So download the app 2B and you can watch all the Lucha Underground episodes. It doesn't work in UK.
Yeah,
anymore.
you guys said, yeah.
So,
Okay.
yeah. If you're in America,
Do you not think that New Jack will get inducted into Hall of Fame?
Hell no.
Impossible.
For what?
Hell no. The stuff that he said about stuff.
Bro, did you hear his Vlad interview, bro?
Yeah,
his
bro.
Vlad TV interview.
He said some mess about Vince McMahon.
Vince
I'm
McMahon
just
said-
asking the question.
Sorry.
Fam, from when Sabu's not even inducted, fam.
Did they even recognize him after he passed?
Yeah, they did.
On WTV?
Yeah,
they did.
Paul Heyman cut a promo on talking smack.
Yeah, I remember seeing Paul
Yeah,
Heyman.
I remember that. But I mean, did they show like their usual
No,
in
no,
memory
no,
of?
No, it was
Did
too
they-
explicit.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
It was a blog post. It was a blog post.
On that Paul Heyman.
That's what I mean. On TV,
Paul
on
That's
TV,
the
they
upload
didn't
photo.
recognize him.
Paul Heyman said on his promo that obviously, you know, the usual things that they can't actually show in New Jack's
the back-
footage.
Yeah. I remember that. But yeah, I mean, on Raw or something, they didn't actually
No, they didn't do
acknowledge
that.
him.
No, they didn't do it. No.
Yeah.
That was never happening. I'm sorry, bro. That never
The
happened.
man's too over 18.
Yeah. Like even regardless, like the stuff like. Do you know what it is, yeah? I believe, like, regardless, like, if you're blessed with Vince McMahon from day dot, yeah, then somewhere down the line you don't have beef, yeah, then yeah, cool. But if you're not blessed with Vince McMahon, you chat shit about him, bro, that guy's not gonna rate you.
I'll blackball you, bro.
That guy will blackball you, fam. You think you go WCW? I know people there.
Or unless you've made such an impact, aka Sting, that.
But
there's no other choice.
Sting has never said. I don't recall Sting saying anything bad.
Yeah,
about-
Sting just never
He kept
just
his mouth
jumped shit.
plim. He kept his mouth plim and just wrestled.
But do you see about wrestlers talking? Yeah, you see how like some of these wrestlers like let's say they'll leave WWE,
Shoot talks, yeah.
like they'll leave WWE and cut a promo. Do you think that negatively impacts their chances of coming back?
It depends how it's done.
CM Punk will come back if he wants to. He did come back.
He's not coming back.
If he wants to.
I think it's dependent on like your status, how your status was in the company.
Yeah.
Punk will,
I think,
if CM Punk said I want to come back. Vince McMahon will open the door.
Now let's say like
business sake. I'm thinking as a business.
And that's what I think. I think Vince is always happy to take someone back if the money is there and it makes sense.
like,
Financial sense.
like the most recent person to like say disparaging things about WWE was like Jon Moxley, innit? So if Jon Moxley was to leave AEW, do you think Vince would take him back?
Moxley.
I think
You hear what Lana was saying the other day?
Yeah, I think Vince will take him back.
Lana was complaining that her Survivor Series match was meant to have like table spots, and Roman said because his match had table spots that your match can't have table spots.
Roman said that.
That's the usual stuff that wrestlers do.
that happens all the time.
Don't water down my thing with your meaty thing, basically, innit? And it's like, this is Roman, bruv. Like,
Lana, I can't lie. Of all wrestlers to complain, I'm not trying to hear Lana complain about.
No, but I can't lie.
and you come on Jericho's podcast saying that like, oh yeah, the whole world's gonna back me.
that.
When Roman's in the middle of this run,
I can't lie to you. I
stop.
hear her though.
No, I respect it.
I hear her. Do you know why I hear her?
respect it.
Was that moment, that Survivor Series, that was her title. That
was her push.
I thought that they were gonna push her then.
Documentary.
No, the thing is with that Lana moment, it's like I hear what she said, but my thing is like, hey, cool. You're stuck outside. Like they've all found it funny. Like maybe if you don't wrestle and you win the match like that, it'll be funny. But I'm sure like couldn't you like say like listen, no, let's do this instead. Like I don't think you needed the table spot whatsoever.
No,
the table spot wasn't needed. So
I don't know, man. Maybe because she's it's showing a bit of passion that she wants to actually get herself engaged. That she's saying, I'm not a fucking pretty face. Like
no, which
I
is
will
fair.
go for a table. Do you hear the Bellas ever saying they want to go for a table? Impossible.
No, I hear that, but
I hear what you mean.
that match didn't need a table.
They didn't need it. Sorry, I was kind of emphasizing it.
Yeah, no, I hear it.
And even if blood, if they want blood, I won't accept that one.
Yeah, but like you're saying, I'm guessing it just depends on what your status was in the company before and how much money you can make Vince. Because I feel like Vince, if you can make Vince $1 billion like that, Vince will forgive you. No matter if you call him a dickhead or arsehole, fascist or anything.
You got to come and articulate yourself. I remember the Moxley one with Jericho, and he came and said like even when he returned from injury, he had all these ideas to basically be Moxley as we see him now in WWE, and they're like, no, that's when they came with remember when he was wearing a mask or whatever,
and he inoculated himself,
in his bum and all of that stuff. It's like, yes, you now have a right to come and voice your opinion, like, and he didn't do it on some Vince is a dickhead thing. He's just like, they all blame creative. None of them actually call Vince. They all blame creative.
Even Aleister Black on his stream, he was very like,
he spoke very high of Vince McMahon.
I think nowadays Vincent is not really involved in the company, like I said, like that. Like he will decide certain things, I guess, but it's really down to creative with these bizarre ideas.
I said a couple podcasts ago, I said, fam, I don't feel like some of them like, okay, obviously like if there's something that doesn't make sense, Vince will therefore say, do you know, no, we're not doing that. We're scrapping that as a normal business, like the top of the business will do. But like majority of the things that come out, for example, like these dumb storylines, I doubted Vince behind it.
That's what I'm telling you.
But he definitely approves them.
It's approved.
Yeah, but because I'm approving it now, just for the sake of approving it, I feel.
No,
but is that not negligence? Is that not negligence?
And that's why I felt sorry for Lana, because for her to come out and say, Vince and Shane McMahon found it funny that she can just stand outside the ring and not wrestle and win the match, and you were laughing about it. Yeah, that's why I felt bad for her.
Shit.
But like,
way home then.
Because let's say if something bad happens on AEW, still creative wise, first person going is Tony Khan, even though we know wrestlers have more creative control. So the thing is with Vince here, and we've heard multiple stories of Vince going into rooms, ripping up scripts and all of that type of stuff. So this is your show. The part of being owner of the show, part of being CEO is that even if one of your workers F up, it's on you. Because nothing goes on that show without you seeing it. So at the end of the day, it is Vince. And we know multiple wrestlers have said, listen, I've spoken to this guy, he's not on it. Now, of course, creative pitch bad ideas, but multiple men have said, listen, Vince is we all know Vince is notoriously hard to work with. Fam, look up into Titus. My man touched him and then boom. That Joe was saying. Look up into Titus.
We need the dark side of the ring.
I'm saying the black and white, the silver.
My man was off the show, so it's like, nah, man, I'm not trying. Because the thing is, we'll give Vince all this praise for attitude there, and granted, that was his thing. He has to hold corn. Because it's his show.
It's like a football manager, isn't it?
Yeah.
If you don't win, you're getting blasted.
Yeah.
That's exactly
it's
blasted
your
by the
show.
media and the chairman.
Vince is the greatest. People say the Attitude Era and what Vince did was one of the greatest things ever. But a lot of wrestlers will say, I came like that by myself, but we all give the credit to Vince. Same thing here. Even though the creative team coming up with the stuff, it's his show.
Okay.
It's his show.
It comes with I'd say with age, because like I said, I feel like Vince is now, he's old, isn't it? I don't think, like I said, I don't think he's really indulging himself in the company. He's kind of leaving it to his workers and kind of trusting them to put that on. So yes, it is on Vince, but at the same time, you have to look at creative in these other people as well, because they are creating these storylines in it either way. Vince is now not being hands-on saying, okay, we're in the meeting right now, this is what's going to happen, this is how it's going to happen. It's not back in the Attitude Era, ruthless aggression era,
but Vince
even
is
a bit of the PG era.
But Vince is telling this man, I don't care what you do, as long as Roman's main event at WrestleMania, I'm happy. That's what he's saying.
You know,
that's what he's saying to these man.
The thing is, like, we're watching Roman. We've been watching Roman since August. They haven't put a step wrong, and it's like, how can you can tell stories?
Yes,
you people know what you're doing when you want to do it, but with everyone else, it's like, yeah.
But a part of me thinks that is, if there was crowds and Roman returned in that manner, would we still feel the same way?
It would still work, but everyone would be booing him.
Roman has thrived because there's been no crowd. I'm expecting so much when crowds come back, because he's had time to learn this in front of TV screens and not a live crowd, innit?
I think where Roman has thrived is not really necessarily in the ring. Yes, it's in the ring, but it's more of the backstage stuff. It's when you hear more of what Roman's saying. So even if a crowd was going to be there, you're going to hear man backstage dissing his cousins.
Which is true, but then you have to remember he's be in the ring and he's gonna have to take all the and all of that stuff, and it's now to see, okay, cool, how he's gonna withstand that. Like, is this character gonna be able to translate properly in front of a crowd? Because he's doing amazing on TV. We're seeing what he's doing backstage, and when he's doing his promos with Paul Heyman, amazing. But when the live crowd now comes, is that now going to translate as well with a crowd?
And at the same time, the live crowd can bond this character if they start cheering him the minute he can be facing Baron Corbin. They start cheering him. Roman as this guy might be in the casket if he can't save his character.
And plus, if you look at let's look at the introduction of this character. The matches with Jey Uso, they don't work in front of a crowd. No. They don't, because all the talking stuff it doesn't work in front of a crowd, and that's the stuff that like we were like, oh, right, he's on piss. But if that stuff was happening, if that feud was happening within the crowd, it'd be a totally different feud. Totally different.
He's gonna have to adapt completely differdifferently. Exactly. I don't know if he's gonna have to shout even louder now, or if he's gonna have to go to the crowd and start telling people, this is my cousin, I'm fucking him up. He's gonna have to adapt completely differently.
I don't know if this was a thing where man fall like, I don't know if it was an accomplishment, but you see when it was at WrestleMania, the last WrestleMania we just had, and Roman Reigns versus Edge versus Brandon Bryan. When he came in and when he did leave, they were still booing my man. Yeah. What am I trying to say? Is that like a good thing? Is that basically is he accomplished it?
But listen, you can boot anyone against Daniel Bryan.
Against Daniel Bryan. And plus I have to put WrestleMania tax on top of that. Because it's WrestleMania. I have to put the WrestleMania tax.
I love that one.
The podcast episode, we have to copyright that. We have to copyright that.
WrestleMania tax is mad.
I get it. We have to trademark that. We have to trademark that.
But he was bossing WrestleMania tax though.
Yeah, bro, WrestleMania tax. I have to put that on top of it. Like, do you know what I'm saying? So we have to see outside of that. But it was definitely like a step in the right direction, 100%. Like, that's definitely a step in the right direction.
But this is the thing, like, so many people want to see Seth Rollins versus Roman Reigns. Seth Rollins will be the heel, and people would cheer Roman if they put those two in front of a crowd.
Yes.
So they have to pick his next few opponents very carefully. The story is going to have to be built, very well.
Apparently, Bronson, I heard of big up Solo Monster every single time. Bronson Reed wants Roman Reigns.
Oh, no, it's going to end badly for him.
He'll get smoked.
He'll get smoked.
That'll be a good watch, though.
It'll be a good watch.
It'll be a fun watch.
I just don't see them man on the main roster seeing the vision.
Bro, like, I saw someone put this on Twitter that Bronson Reed is the next, I can't remember the guy's name, Clay Funkasaurus.
Oh, hey, whoever said that's taking a piss.
Someone said that on Twitter and I can't unsee it.
They're taking a piss. I see it though, but they're taking a piss.
I can't unsee it, bro.
Alright, bro, this Clay was ass.
It's like apparently Keith Lee has been told to lose weight, and this is part of the stuff for that. Bro, this is why he's not about sort of thing. Obviously, they covered him up with the attire when he came on the main roster. So what do they want with Bronson Reed then? Who is bigger than Keith Lee?
They're taking a piss.
Even that brother that was on what's his name? Odyssey. He was on
NXT.
Apparently, he had a dark match on Raw.
Oh, is it?
Raw SmackDown, yeah, one of these.
They're looking at big men.
They want to bring this guy. I think if this guy doesn't win the Breaking Out tournament,
he's not going to win.
Yeah,
they're gonna bring him. They're gonna bring him to the main roster.
You've never even heard of him, so he's definitely.
apparently he was a weightlifter, and he done a weightlifting tournament.
He's definitely not winning.
Performance Center, yeah. And after he bust it, and after everyone was like, "Oh shit,"
Yeah, he's definitely not
they signed
winning.
him
them.
from that. Apparently.
They need the indie darling to win that. That's
What, the breakout tournament?
They need the
No,
indie
they do.
darling. They need the indie darling. They need someone that's known to win.
I think I don't know if you guys remember when Shane Thorne and this guy, the Australian guy, Preston
Vance. No, not Preston Vance.
Preston
Brandon
Vance.
Vink.
Brandon Vink.
He's a mate. Have you seen him on Twitter?
I think Brandon Vink's gonna
Have you seen him on
win.
Twitter? Bro, his
Brandon
Twitter.
Vink.
Bro,
They've changed his name now.
He
in
is
this
so
tournament.
funny. He has this like this series. It's like a dark side of the Vink.
Oh,
Bro, he is so funny. I swear to you.
They've changed his name now, but
Yeah,
I
they've
think
changed his name,
he's
yeah.
gonna win because for them to put him straight to Raw, them times
Yeah,
anyway,
and then
like
bring him. Yeah.
yeah, I think they've seen something in him. So
Wait, Brandon Vink. Wait.
he was a
What's the
big
name of
tall guy.
Big
Like,
tall guy. I can't remember. Just type.
I can't remember what his new name is.
Duke
but,
Hudson.
That's it. Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
He's
yeah,
hilarious.
Yeah. He had a few matches at the performance.
He was originally with Shane Thorne and MVP.
And MVP.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
When
the
they were
first
fighting,
the
when they were
first-
fighting Cedric and
Yeah.
Ricochet and that.
Oh right.
Yeah.
First hurt business.
First iteration, version 1.
Trust me.
The milk business. Let's quickly get into Ask Wrestlings, where we get you, the people, to ask us wrestling some questions. Got our first question from our guy Gareth. He asks, the obvious thoughts on Tommy and Malakai Black in AEW, thoughts on the debut, and who do you want to see him fight? We've pretty much already answered that. Everybody.
Andrade and Pac to start with, please.
Our next question is from Riley Andrews. Big you up, my bro. He asks your opinions of Nikki ASH.
Nikki Ash, the superhero.
Oh, I didn't.
That's
Who's
her
that?
name now. Nikki.
Almost a
Apparently,
superhero.
The reason why they're
It's
not
not the
calling her
Ash.
Nikki Ash is because
of
of
Cross.
Karen Cross.
Yeah.
Nikki Cross. They changed the name.
Oh,
to Karen
okay.
Cross.
Let's see.
I don't know. I don't watch
I'm
her.
not
So I
really,
don't
I'm
know.
not really
Okay,
invested
look,
in that.
for-
So.
What was the question? Opinions.
Opinions
on
are,
that?
yeah.
Go on, Sam.
Let's just see how this goes in it. For me, this whole superhero gimmick is just it's
Bring in the Hurricane, man.
the
I'm
reality.
sorry,
Era.
the Hurricane
Please,
needs to
just
like.
I want
fun,
real
yeah.
characters. I've had enough of these superhero
Gimmicks,
because it's not
gimmicks.
bloody real. It's fake. We all know it.
But
Just
Sam-
be real. No,
but-
just be real.
But Devil's Advocate.
But the Undertaker's your favorite wrestler.
Yeah, exactly. I was gonna say that.
Undertaker's your favorite wrestler.
The difference is at the end of the career we saw Mark Calloway. You get me? Like
For how
it's
long?
just as
For
simple
how
as that.
long though? We saw 30 years of exorcism.
Yeah.
Babalawism.
But 30 years of access, but 30 years of that, I won't lie. People are thinking, is this shit even real? The way Undertaker.
Yeah, for the first few years, people thought it was. The way I see it is that
I don't do that, man.
it's the truth, though. I think like we all know, she's having fun. She pitched this. She wants to be on TV. She's found a way to be on TV. Crowds are coming back. Kids might love her. Like, she's sacrificed herself to be on TV. Her husband's lost his job. So,
What, Killing Dane's gone?
Killing
Dane's
Dane's
gone.
gone.
Yeah, do you remember he was on the train? I said, Killing Dane's gone. Was it went the same time as Fandango and that?
Yeah, so,
You feel that one? Trust me.
yeah.
I like Killian.
And they need big men now.
Yeah,
And
imagine.
he's a very good wrestler.
big
But-
waist. Big waist. But yeah.
Our guy in the build, Dad, big you up every time, bro. He says, would you like to see custom titles in AEW, e.g. Cena Spinner? And if so, what and who would you have ideas for?
That I want to. Do you know that thing that I think you said it, or was it you, or was it Kinetic? He said when Cody Rhodes turned his belt into a ring.
Swear.
Oh, the Ring of Honor, he won the Ring of Honor title when he had the
They
ring.
should do
Yeah.
something like that.
I don't know. I like all their titles, innit? So I don't know. Custom titles are hit or miss, innit? Because
Very.
Can they revert? I'm not.
Yeah, you can always refer. But
Yeah,
the thing is, if you're gonna have a custom belt, it has to be for one specific person, and it has to work.
Right. And it's got to relate to the character.
Yeah.
Austin, the skull. Cena, the spinner belt. It makes sense because it involves the
but
character.
when the spinner belt became a main belt,
Yeah, that was annoying.
Yeah, they used to go back. Yeah,
I
you know-
liked it still.
That just looked.
especially when Edge had the I hated that.
Edge was a bit.
That looked too BET, man. I didn't like it.
Edge didn't want that. Edge didn't want that. He
Yeah,
actually designed
yeah,
his
designed his own
but
belt,
don't be
yeah.
like,
Yeah,
no.
it's true.
Keep it like that.
I think if someone like Alistair Black, Malakai Black wins the championship and like they give him like a black version of the
Yeah.
title with
A
like
two-two
black
one.
diamonds or something in it.
They
Like
they did. I mean, they obviously redesigned the whole belt, but like when Darby won the belt from Cody, the belt went black.
What team?
TNT.
yeah, but then that's
'cause
because they
they
gave
were
the red
retiring.
one.
Yeah, it's
to
because they
the-
were tired with the red one.
Yeah.
But it was fitting.
It did
innit?
work, it did work.
It
Yeah, it
worked,
worked,
innit? Yeah.
A guy in the build that also asked favorite entrance theme of all time, and it's coming home. We hope so, bro.
Hope so, yeah.
Favorite entrance.
So that's Fast and Pray.
Yeah, I don't know what.
Stone Cold's one, man. Stone Cold's shattered. What's the
When the glass
the
breaks,
first
bro.
3 ones? Not the one of the WrestleMania 17.
Invasion
I hate
one.
that one. I hate that one.
I'm not gonna say my favorite theme. I'm gonna say one of my favorites. I'll say Goldust theme.
One of my favorites.
I used to love that theme.
Is obviously
And Scott Hall's.
Get
Which
ready
one?
to fly.
Is Ramon.
Which one? Yeah.
Get ready to fly, AJ, innit?
Gangrel's one as well.
Gangrels.
I think Jeff Hardy actually. You know, Jeff Hardy's back in Ruthless Aggression era.
And
That was
Randy
gassy.
Orton, hey,
Nothing
nothing.
you can say. I even like
childhood.
I like Kane's Slow Chemical one.
Slaps.
Yeah.
Even Taker's American Badass. You.
Which one?
Done it now.
Oh, you running
God,
now.
man, what are you saying?
Over, keep rolling.
That is legendary.
That one was scary, you know.
That was gassy. That was gassy.
Back up. Tell me what you gonna do now.
Them girls, man.
Hey, TikTok need to wheel that up, you know.
That was gassy.
Our guy, Mr. Frimpongi, asked, what's your thoughts on Hit Row? Do you think they could have a successful future on the main roster? LOL. You've answered yourself.
Man said LOL.
You've answered it yourself.
I don't think
I like Hit Row a lot.
I like
the
Top
main-
Dollar.
Top Dollar is.
That's my guy.
On the main roster, they're finished.
Yeah, I don't think they go around.
If Hurt Business couldn't work, they have no chance.
The most they do is bring them up at smoking loud, you know, rolling loud or something.
Yeah.
That man would be doing ciphers in the back of the locker room. Trust me, fam.
In the back.
In the back.
Top Dollar 6 was one. His character on that
On the
TV show
yeah.
is completely different to the wrestler fam.
And they can rap as well.
Yeah,
They
can
can
rap.
rap. Mr. Frimpong also asked, who you say is considered as a WWE guy? I see a lot of people complaining that AEW have signed ex-WWE talent, yet lots of these wrestlers have had good careers outside of WWE.
You know who's a WWE guy? Through and through?
Who?
Through and through?
Go on.
Randy Orton.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah.
If Randy,
yeah.
the WWE guy's one guy, if he went across,
Yeah.
what?
Yeah, it's Randy.
Shocker. Big Show was a shocker.
Big Show,
That's
yeah.
Randy.
Even Mark Henry as well.
Yeah.
But all these new man, I don't want to hear about WWE guys because we don't say this when these man come from Evolve or ROH. Oh, this is no.
No.
Yeah.
These are wrestlers these are all wrestlers that have all wrestled each other.
But let's be honest, AJ Styles is a TNA guy. You could say that.
Oh no, that's different though. But that's different.
If you've spent your majority of a career in one company, you're going to be that guy. That's
Yeah,
what
of
I mean.
course.
For me, because I never watched TNA, he's a Japan guy for me. I never watched TNA when it was happening. Like I've seen it back
No, I
and
can
stuff.
understand what you're saying.
What's
Yeah.
Ric Flair then?
That's a
WCW
guy for
He
me.
won 16 championships from there. He didn't win a championship.
Yeah,
in
I just look at him as WCW NWA guy. He's a territory guy. He's a territory guy.
I remember WWF though. I remember WWF, so I call him a WWF guy.
No.
Not WWE, but WWF.
No.
I met him then, didn't
No,
I?
I don't.
for
I
me-
don't-
What, in the 90s?
90s,
He wasn't there for long though, that's the thing.
That's the only problem.
He was there for like a year or
He won the
two.
WWF champion.
Yeah, he won the
He
Royal
won-
Rumble.
he won the Royal Rumble.
Yeah, of course.
And that's that promo, was it?
With a tear in my eye.
Our guy CK Axum, big you up, King fucking Sleeper. It's the King fucking Sleeper. Fucking Sleeper. He says a bit left from wrestling, but who would be in your ultimate European 11 made up of European
I was
wrestlers?
waiting for this question. Goalkeeper, Giant Haystacks. Defense, we got the lineup of
Actual
what? In goal.
Giant haystack.
In goal.
Will he be able to move and jump?
Bro, he's big enough to save the ball, bro.
Walter. I'll put Walter as
Walter's
keeper.
not British, not English, bro.
European.
Alright, let's go. What's in goal?
That's a Giant Haystacks, Big Daddy. Get out of here, man. Come on, man. I watch wrestling.
What's in goal? Who's in defense? Them two brothers. What's it called again?
Regal. I'll put
Regal. What's Regal's
doing all time.
Regal's
Yeah,
first.
any European wrestler of all
Regal's
time.
first tag team partner. Her son, his daughter wrestles in.
Robbie Brookside.
Yeah, them two in defense. Center, thingy. DC.
I'll put. I
You put a Regal?
was gonna put Finley in the center as well.
No, I'm putting
That's
Zack.
Finn-
I'm
Finn
putting
midfield,
Zack Sabre
actually.
Jr. in the centre mid technical.
Technical.
Yeah.
Technical
He
player.
was straight. I'm putting thingy. Finn Balor in
Yeah,
Finn Balor up top. Pete Dunne, the midfield of Pete
Pete
Dunne.
I'm putting Kane.
Pete-
I'm putting Kane in defense as well.
Oh yeah, he was born in Europe.
Kane's
Yeah,
Spanish.
he was born in Spain.
I put Kane in defense as well.
I'm putting.
But does he have a European
That's
passport?
the
Does he have a
passport.
Spanish
No, but
passport?
he's Spanish though.
Has he got a Spanish passport?
He must do if he was.
No, I'm
born.
No,
Brexit, bro.
yeah, he's not. I don't think he's got a Spanish passport. I don't know if he.
I'm even like FIFA.
I'm putting. This is what I'm doing. I'm putting Tyler Bate as Cam. I'm putting Will Ospreay on the right.
I hear it still.
Will Ospreay on the right. Yeah,
I hear it still,
Will
I
Ospreay
hear
on
it.
the right. Obviously, Balor in the middle. Who's going on left?
Valor has to be up front.
On the
Pete
left.
Dunne.
How are we forgetting Pac out of this team, bro?
Pack us up front.
Pack can play that. Phil Foden.
Pack a sub, come in at 80th minute, just wipe out.
Grealish thing.
Pac has to start, fam.
Pack has to start, yeah.
Pac has to start.
Yeah, you got
Alright, then we put
Maybe Tyler Bate out wide with
Fam, are you mad?
Ospreay.
Norman Smiley, fam. What a flip. That guy there, man. The sterling of the group, man. What the hell? How can you have a football team, no black guys? What the hell are you doing, fam?
I'm finished.
Oh, bro. Is there any question?
Miss Frimpong also asked, apart from WrestleMania, what are some of your favorite pay-per-view sets or stages?
Pay-per-view sets.
Armageddon.
King of the Ring 2001.
Armageddon 01.
Armageddon 01. That's it.
Yeah, fucking cold.
I think 2001 had the best year. Was the best year for
Best
pay-per-view
year of
sets.
wrestling. Unbelievable year.
Yeah.
2001, 2002,
I like Judgment Day sets.
2003 Bad Blood.
Oh, yes. Shit.
I'm trying to think of those Survivor
9.
Series ones that had the
WrestleMania 9
early
was the
elimination chamber.
Oh yeah.
WrestleMania is one of the best.
stage.
Yeah, you love WrestleMania 9, innit?
Fam. Give me that. Someone should make me a model of the WrestleMania 9 arena I can use as a toy to play. Why haven't WWE actually released a ring for that? They should release.
You sure they haven't?
They should actually release like
be surprised.
pay-per-view rings, arenas, like, as in the toys.
Yeah,
There's probably people
They
that make
got
them.
War Games arena. Have you seen the War
Yeah,
Games
yeah,
toy?
yeah.
Sick.
Swear.
Yeah.
Probably people that make them independently.
I like what was the Halloween Havoc where Goldberg won?
With DDP.
98 was that?
Yeah, but
98?
I like that Halloween Havoc set.
Madison Square, anything in Madison Square Gardens with the screens like in the crowd.
Yeah.
MSG. Beautiful.
They're gonna do SmackDown there, innit?
Yeah.
But they've changed Madison Square Gardens. It's not the same no more.
Yeah, I was about to say. I wonder how it's
I
gonna
like
look.
especially Royal Rumble when Cena came back. That was hard.
That's hard.
No, obviously New Japan reference. I like Wrestle Kingdom 14's one where Okada came out in all white and then he had like the two golem statues behind him. That was sick.
Was that
That walk to the
2017?
No, I was at 19.
That walk to the ring is long.
That walk to the ring was long,
That
fam.
was really long.
Okay, yeah.
Not read it from. The ring was long, fam.
Yeah, I think that's all the questions. Let me check the bookmarks.
Oh, is any on the quote tweets?
Yeah, that's all the questions. Yeah, that's all the questions. Big up the guy that asked the question about when Tommy End will debut after he's legally allowed. You got your wish, boy.
You got your wish,
Legally
fam.
allowed to wrestle for that's funny.
Came out of bin and said, yeah, go back to
Free
it.
the Mandem. Fresh home.
Yeah, that's all the questions, man. Big up everyone.
Hey, shout out Gigi. As I was coming here, I was looking on Twitter, yeah, and Gigi must have just been watching AEW now, right? So Gigi obviously saw the opening match, and then he said, "Cool, Cody's done with QT Marshall. Who should Cody's next big opponent be?"
Oh, you're in for
And
surprise.
someone tweeted black, and then he goes, spoiler.
That's all.
That's why.
I'm off Twitter,
After you pray in the morning, watch AEW. don't want low.
You can't wait all day.
The thing is, I was awake when everyone was in the group chat talking, but I was like,
Avoid it.
I'm avoiding it.
Yeah,
But I've woke up now. You see as soon as you go on Twitter, and then you see the bird, and then it loads, and I see Alistair Black in his eye.
Yeah, when I saw
I
it,
said,
thought,
Mez
man,
up.
good
And like, in my head, or when I checked my DMs, I was like, yeah, I know something mad has happened because there's like
Ping it
over-
off.
Mad,
there's 50
yeah,
messages.
yeah.
Because after the thing match, after the Andrade match, yeah, I said, let me just go to sleep, man. I don't think I'll sleep tonight because I wanted to see that Andrade match, innit? So I put my phone down, yeah. Mess was like, no, what's wrong? What's up? What's going on? I checked it. I see black. I was like, what? Fam, I see the video. I said, go on. I want to watch the thing. I said, put that on now, fam. I was just like, what time?
No, eyes bare.
I was watching like a porn, fam.
You're a finished nigga. This guy's a sick nigga.
Yeah, like this.
This is the third one, you know. That's 3 strikes, you're out.
I was like, you know, the screen's very bright, like, so.
That's it. It's
That's
cut.
enough.
Fam,
What's wrong with this guy? This
fam.
is a family show, you know. Fucking hell.
Hey, yo, episode 75 of the Wrestlers Podcast. Mekz, honestly, big you up, man.
Big you
I
up
miss
every
you,
single
bro.
time, bro.
It's nice to hear your voice and see you, bro.
It's good to be back, man. And you guys,
Hardest working,
just,
man.
everyone, just keep doing their thing, man.
Bro, I see you got that.
The rebrand is, boy, the rebrand, fam.
Yeah.
Thank you. I'm just trying new things, try and see what sticks. So yeah.
The merch as well. Can you show?
Oh, yeah, the merch as well.
Bruv, it's under construction. It's under construction.
The construction has been constructed.
It's under construction. We'll talk about it. We'll talk about it. Yeah,
Also,
I'm working on it.
One more shout out, fam. See Draymond and the GC, fam.
Oh,
Chief HMA. Chief.
Yeah, when I saw that, I was like, nah, this nigga needs to be stopped.
That's Commander HMA.
Trust me,
Bro.
See you.
Commander and Chief.
Fam.
Hi.
Nah, that tweet is nuts, bro. That is such a nuts tweet.
Bro, I'll show you the tweet.
Bro, the Sasha Banks one.
And this is something about what? This,
Sasha Banks and Sweetie. He's
Yeah,
like, some squaring competition.
I remember that.
If you want, fam. It's the end of the podcast, fam. No one's gonna.
Man, prefer the Spotify because I'll be better.
Yeah, maybe people are like, fam, why are they bleeping on the video? I'm like, fam, come to the audio.
If Sam were to
Bro, if you were here when.
do you know? Let me
The thing is, you know what's mad? It wasn't mad, but it's just the way it was worded. It was like, oh fuck, we're gonna get cancelled. Yeah, we're gonna get cancelled. But
It's always
we'll say what is after. But yeah, big up everyone that's been listening to the podcast. Please get us to 500 subscribers. We're 12 away. Also subscribe to Mekz channel as well. Hardest working, dropping content every single day.
on.
When I open my eyes, I see something come up.
I see a new thumbnail all the time.
Amazing. I'm inspired, fam.
We're trying to see what sticks, man.
Amazing, fam. I like it, fam.
Appreciate it.
And it's sticking, bro. It's sticking. Pause. But big up everyone that's listening to our podcast. Big up the new people that's followed us on Twitter as well.
Big up Curtis every single time.
Curtis Bell.
Yeah, man.
Appreciate you, bro.
Yeah, it's coming home. So by the time you probably listen to this podcast, it's a Friday.
Should be European champions, you know.
No, Sunday. Sunday. So by next week, well, time come podcast, I'm gonna try and copy England kit if they win. If they don't win, then I'm not
Sunday's
copying
going to be the greatest crossover
Trust
of all
me.
time.
Stay safe.
BLM versus EDL, fam. Collaborating. BLM and EDL,
Ha,
fam.
that one sounds like genocide, fam. What the fuck? That sounds like genocide, fam. England better win, boy. Once it's 89th minute and we're losing, I'm running home. I don't have time.
Yeah,
Let her get out of there.
Get out of it, fam.
Let's Sterling miss a 1-on-1.
Fam, I was gonna go Box Park, but that's looking like a myth, fam. So, yeah.
No, but Wembley ain't doing screenings, though.
They're not. Yeah, I don't blame them.
I don't blame them.
I don't blame them. But yeah,
Somewhere, a pub.
episode 75 of the Wrestling Podcast.
Yeah, there's better on Roman, fam. You'll find something,
He's
fam.
bears, man. I've been a Nafi.
Doe boy.
Thank you.
Sam Black, sorry, a bit delayed.
And next, Wrestlemaniacuk UK.
It's Wrestling Podcast by the Mandem for the Mandem. Bow! Pussy. You just got to the end of the podcast, and if you enjoyed what you've listened to, you enjoyed what you watched, you enjoyed the vibes, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you on the next episode. Bow!